Hi guys, it's Amber
and Brandy,
and we are coming to you live from Brandy's Odyssey.
Ooh, we were gonna show you the snow and take you on a walk, and we went on a walk. You just didn't, because the wind was crazy pants.
It was insane. Like, there was just no way you were going to be able to hear us, and I know that that's super important to you.
So now you get my van.
So
you're welcome.
Today we're going to talk to you guys about expectations and unmet expectations, like a video in your car.
Yeah, or the holidays.
Or the holidays coming up. Next week is Thanksgiving, and along with Thanksgiving means Christmas is right around the corner, and that just means lots and lots of family and lots of food and lots of unrealistic and unmet expectations for everybody. And so we just want to talk to you about how it sometimes feels to go through this season of just really intense family and really intense expectations, and what it looks like to maybe feel a little let down and feel a little sad.
Yeah, it seems like every Hallmark movie you turn on, every ad, every even Facebook status or Pinterest talks about how this season should be full of, like, my children are gathered in matching Christmas PJs and they are snuggling before the fire, not like pushing each other into the fire or throwing things or screaming. And I should be sitting on my couch snuggled up with my love, watching the snowfall.
Right, and then we all should
have a love.
Make Christmas ornaments together.
Oh, yes.
And my children should reenact the nativity scene. And like, and all of those. That would be something, right? And it just, all of these
extended family. We should be having family game nights. And and then reality hits and you realize,
I don't like my extended family. Just kidding. I really do. I love you.
But people, that's how people feel. Like, they realize the dysfunction of your family, and that maybe Thanksgiving doesn't look like a Hallmark movie, and maybe it feels like something that makes you want to call your therapist, and maybe your kids are fighting, and maybe you and your husband are fighting and you don't want to snuggle up on the couch, or you don't have a husband to snuggle up on the couch with, and then you begin to feel this sense of loss and sense of, like, my holidays aren't what the holidays are supposed to be. And what do I do with that?
Worked hard to create. Because, we clean our houses, we cook food, and so you work really hard to, like, make a meaningful memory, and then, like, your kid gets his nap and melts down and it becomes a big disaster, or you get in a fight with your mom and it blows up and the day's ruined, and then you feel lost for what the time and energy and the memory you thought you were going to make that wasn't made.
Yeah, and a lot of it can be a trigger. Can be a trigger for deep stuff. If there's long-time family stuff, the holidays can be a trigger for most people.
For any kind of loss.
Any sense of unworthiness, any sense of grief. That you don't have the family that you wish you had, or that things aren't going like you wish they did. Maybe you don't have the money to buy Christmas presents like you want. And so
what do you do?
What do you do with that? So originally our advice was going to be like, be present and everything you're going to read on all the mom blogs. But the truth is, my advice is to feel, to let your feelings happen, because you know what? Maybe this is a time to grieve. To grieve that you don't have the family that you wish you did. Or to really look at your family realistically and say, there is a lot of dysfunction here. Maybe it's time to call a therapist. Say, I need to start working through some of this stuff.
Yeah.
Because I come into this season with a lot of baggage and I want to sort through that. So your feelings matter. When you feel lost, when you feel sad, when you feel like you have unmet expectations, that matters. And we want you to know that your feelings count, and there's a way to hold space for those feelings.
Right.
to journal.
To shove them down and pretend like they're not there just because you're a little embarrassed maybe of them, or you feel like there's no space to have those kind of feelings, will only let them fester inside of you and will build up and ruin your next holiday too.
Yeah. And you can share those without being nasty.
Right.
You can have coffee with a friend and just be like, this season's hard. It's hard and I'm processing some things. But that's better than shoving them. And because then you'll react. You are going to react from the baggage that you carry. And so you might as well be honest. So just be honest with your feelings is our first
journaling is a good
piece of advice.
That's a great way.
Take it to Jesus. Yeah. Grab a great friend and say, can we have coffee? Because I need like an honest coffee conversation this season and talk about the things that are hard. And then look for the beauty. Because honestly, no matter what the hard is, I promise you that Jesus is present and that he is doing beautiful things. And they may not be Hallmark movie type beautiful. I might not be snuggling on the couch with someone, but great music may be playing. The perfect song, Oh Holy Night, which is the perfect song for all of it. It is. It's about like slavery and about everything. The weary world rejoices and my soul feels its worth when he is present. And so maybe we just take some time to do that, to have coffee with great friends, to plan a night where you are just laughing and there's no expectations and you're not cleaning your house for everybody to show up.
Or to let go. Like, if you're like, everybody's going to snuggle and watch this movie, it's going to be this great Christmas memory, and it turns out like your kids are throwing popcorn, like, grab a handful of popcorn and
throw it at them.
Because there's just no point in fighting that, because all you're going to do is make yourself anxious and angry. You're going to make your kids upset and angry. And really, the memory's ruined. And so why don't you just jump in and do something unexpected and just let it...
Find the beauty. Find the joy. Find the fun.
Because it's fun. It's a fun holiday. All holidays are fun. They're meant to be.
They're supposed to be.
Yeah.
And we can find that. And it might be in the little ways. And it might not mean that you feel like overwhelming joy. You might feel like held in the middle of hard. And then at other moments you might feel overwhelming joy or overwhelming fun. And find ways to serve others. If you think your holiday's crappy, somebody else's too. So find another mom and call and be like, we're going to do crappy Pinterest projects as our day. And we're going to do the worst job ever. And then present them to our families.
And then we're going to use the hashtag nailed it, because that's my favorite.
Maybe it's like we're going to serve, or we're going to make Christmas cookies and then deliver them around the city. That's one of my kids and I's favorite. Find ways to serve. And that changes a lot.
Yeah. So in conclusion, we want you to acknowledge any hurt that might be coming your way this holiday season, any unmet expectations, any fights or dysfunction or traumas or triggers that are going to come your way this holiday. We want you to acknowledge them. We want you to journal them. We want you to talk to Jesus about them. We want you to talk to your safe people about them. And then we want you to find beauty in what you do have, in what is present. And
look for it. I mean, like a beauty ninja. You're fighting for the beauty.
Or you can make it happen by serving people and serving your community. And that has nothing to do with Pinterest or your children's behavior or how clean your house is. That has to do with your actual heart. And the actual season.
You can sit while your kids are fighting
loving
and
somebody well.
Send texts to people.
Yes.
Telling that, speaking words of life over them. You are loved, and you're going to make something beautiful out of that.
Yes.
And know that you're not alone. Everybody has crappy moments over the holidays. Everybody has unmet expectations. Nobody lives a Hallmark life.
I was going to say, our unmet expectation was to give you a winter wonderland for a video, and instead we're in a minivan.
Which is amazing. It is clean.
But look how beautiful.
Wow.
Look at the beauty. Just kidding. Okay. We want you guys to know that you are beautiful.
And you are beloved.
And we love you. Happy Thanksgiving.
Let's drive away.